It's been a jam-packed year when it comes to space. With the first batch of photos from the world's most powerful telescope released and the long-awaited launch of NASA's next-generation moon rocket, private spacefaring companies like Elon Musk's SpaceX are now attempting to bring galactic travel to the masses, I hope, fueling hopes that 2023 will bring regular folk one step closer to the stars. Stephen and I are both waiting for our free tickets. But joining us now is Andy Lound, a space and planetary scientist who often joins us on the programme. Morning, Andy.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, well, don't ask, actually. I'm all right, but Stephen's not.
I hope you're getting better.
Yeah, we're getting there. So, look, Andy, it's been quite a year. What's been your highlight, do you think?
Difficult to say, really. Obviously, the Webb telescope has provided some stunning images. It's almost as if we're babies opening our eyes for the first time, to be quite honest. Looking so deep into space, looking at the analysis of atmospheres of other planets. Truly, truly wonderful. Absolutely magnificent. Of course, we had the DART mission colliding with an asteroid or a moon of an asteroid to see if we can actually protect our planet. That was a big, big moment, I think, for us, because it showed that there is a potential we could protect our planet from a killer asteroid, which, of course, led to the extinction of huge amounts of species on our planet. And conversely, obviously, led to the rise of the mammals, us. So really, we owe our lives to such an event. But to stop ourselves being wiped out, that was a big moment from a technological point of view as much as anything else. But, of course, the developments in space flight have been quite fantastic, with Artemis 1 eventually flying and looks like being a very great success. But, of course, SpaceX is the big one, of course, which has been developed through the year. And the test flight is going to be hopefully at the end of this January, end of January. And then at the end of the year, we're going to see 8 passengers and possibly a couple of crew members flying around the moon. But SpaceX's flights generally have been absolutely tremendous, taking people to the International Space Station, a private company flying people to the International Space Station. And that's going to continue through the next year as well. So that's opening up space because it's making it cheaper, more cost effective to get into low Earth orbit and eventually to go to the moon and the other planets as well. So the developments have been absolutely fantastic in the last year.
I mean, you've got SpaceX, you've got other private companies, and you've got NASA always there. Do they work together? Are they sort of making sure that they're not replicating each other's work, but adding to each other's?
Yes, it's complementary. NASA actually contract out now to SpaceX and to Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin organisation. And that's the idea. And, of course, Boeing, flying their space capsule, they're doing it as a company, a private company. So NASA, instead of building materials to go to the International Space Station, are contracting out. And in fact, SpaceX are part of Artemis project. They're contracting out to Artemis and they're contracting out directly now. And that's something that's very different from, say, the Apollo days, when it was all governmental and they all got cracking in together just to do it. Now we're seeing private companies being brought in, and that's the change that we're seeing. And the interesting thing is it's more cost effective and it's actually cheaper, because you don't really want the state to run it all the time, because usually it ends up far more expensive than it need be.